Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United career mode. This is episode 26 and we're in January. Now, if you're new to the channel and stumbled upon this episode, be sure to subscribe. Got a lot of career mode content to come, and also hit the notification bell as well. So as you can see, because I got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, I haven't got too many domestic matches. I've got 4 league games and I'm going to have 2 FA Cup games as well. So yeah, it's not too many games to report on. But we're going to move on to the first game. We'll get into that one. It's against Wolverhampton. We are away from home and Martial is the guy that's standing out at the moment. Because of his recent form as well, he's been doing quite well, so I gave him a little start. We also have Ronaldo returning in this game. But let's get into the first highlight. So we're in the 7th minute. I'm running into the half of Wolves. I give the ball to Sancho. Sancho makes it 1-0 really early in the game. In the second highlight, in the 12th minute, Johnston has the ball. Sancho gets the ball from Johnston. He gives it to Rashford. Rashford gives a nice little pass into Martial to make it 2-0. So Ronaldo had a one-on-one opportunity with De Gea. That was saved. And now De Gea gets back up quickly to save another shot from Gravenberch. So in the 38th minute, I have the ball. It's a goal kick. I pass the ball out to Luke Shaw, and for some odd reason, Adama Traore decides to go in behind on me. And as you can see, this is the outcome. Wolverhampton have now got a player sent off. Ronaldo is furious at the referee's decision. In the second half, we have the ball in the 59th minute. As you can see, I pull off a nice little flick skill with Martial, take a shot, but Jose Sarr denies me an opportunity to make it 3-0. So Moutinho has the ball. I end up doing a nice tackle with Van der Beek, which gives me an opportunity to attack them, and I do. Greenwood takes a shot and Jose Sarr denies me again. And the very last moments of the game, I did have an opportunity to keep a clean sheet, but I messed it up because Neto destroyed that opportunity. But we still ended up getting the 3 points. We ended up beating them 2-1 away from home. It's a decent result. It's probably quite annoying for David De Gea, who worked really hard during the game to keep a clean sheet. So I have an offer from Manchester City, 36 million. I don't know why they want McTominay, but I'm gonna fool around and see what they say. But yeah, I have no plans of giving any player to Manchester City because I can't negotiate with their players, so I don't see why they're allowed to directly message me about a player of mine. Next, we have an FA Cup game against Fulham, and this is the lineup I'm going with. I have Matt Turner in goal. I have the low at right back. Lindelof comes into the side. He's playing next to Inacio. Luke Shaw comes back into the side as well. I have Charlie Massey. He's starting in this game at left centre mid. McTominay starting at CDM, and we have Van der Beek on the right hand side of the midfield. Podence is at right wing. Martial up top down the middle, and we have Rashford on the left. So yeah, let's get into this game. So yeah, they're already talking about McTominay being linked to Manchester City. So the reporters are taking it too serious. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, in the 29th minute, I have the ball with Massey. I give it to Rashford. Rashford does a little skill, tries to dink the keeper. The keeper denies me. I give the ball to Martial and I scuff that. So I tried to embarrass the keeper and ended up embarrassing myself with that poor opportunity being wasted. So we have Carvalho on the ball. He dinks the ball over the top. Here's Tete, heads it into his teammate, who's Meunier, and he smashes it in for 1-0. So not only I embarrassed myself, I've now conceded, and on the other end, I missed another opportunity as Luke Shaw crosses it in, and from close range, I hit the post with Martial. In the 60th minute, I have the ball with Greenwood. I give it to Rashford. Rashford drills the ball across the box, eventually deflects into Podence, and again, I hit the post. I'm not having any luck at the moment. In the 64th minute, I come back again with Greenwood. Greenwood's just running at the defence. Eventually, I do pass it into Podence, and there's an easy tap-in to equalise for United. So in the 71st minute, Podence is running on the right-hand side. I play it across the face of the goal, and look what happens. A nice little dink by Rashford. Just bounces and curves onto the post, drops into the goal, and bounces back out. And then, yeah, this is what happens in the 88th minute. A nice ball swung in, and Struycken scores on his debut. A fantastic bicycle kick. So we got the win in the end. We didn't play too well in the first half and half of the second half. We did step up after a few changes were made. Now we're through to the 4th round. A brilliant cameo by Mario Struycken at the end as well. Podence was immense in this game. So I've now been awarded Manager of the Year. I mean, I do deserve it. In my first season, I did do the treble. I brought certain players into like the limelight players like Sancho, he's now become like a really good player in the eyes of EA. He's now the GOAT at the moment. He's the best in the world. But the next game, we have Blackburn Rovers. We are at home. We did have a really good score against them before, so I don't really see this as a challenge. So in the 22nd minute, I have the ball with Fernandez. I give it to Pedence. I then play it back into Fernandez. I pop a shot and Kaminsky pulls off a brilliant save. It goes out for a corner. In the next highlight, it's the 43rd minute. Shuameni plays it to the right hand side into Pedence. Pedence is just bombing down the right hand side. I eventually get the ball crossed in and Greenwood, his header smacks the post. So in the 53rd minute, I was given a free kick against Blackburn Rovers. I am sizing this free kick up to do a knuckleball, and it's Rashford, the player himself, and look what he does. He just destroys the back of the net. What a way to take the lead. We were struggling and had to take something special to beat Kaminsky in goal. So it's 1-0 to us now. They do have an opportunity straight after with Rettegate. The hair denies him, but he comes knocking at the door again, and this time access is accepted. So yeah, we have the ball with Van der Beek. I give it to Pedence, he backheels it into Greenwood, and I take the lead again in the 75th minute. In the 88th minute, Rashford basically puts the nail in the coffin and scores another goal to put the game to bed. So it's 3-1, we end up getting the 3 points. We have a great record now. We had to start a new unbeaten record because yeah, Chelsea did beat us in December. So Axel Tuanzebe had interest from Villarreal for free. I forgot that his contract was running out. This was supposed to be like a trial season. He's been doing well enough to be considered a rotational player. Whenever he's come in, he's not put in too many poor performances. Lindelof is someone that I'll probably be looking to get out of the door. I do plan to strengthen the centre back role. So we have another game. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm not gonna put, yeah, this game was poor. It was shocking. There was barely any highlights. There's only going to be one highlight from this game, so there's nothing to report. I'm not even going to bother reading out the squad that I'm filled in, but if you do want to pause the video, you can pause it from now. But yeah, just to let you know, this is a quick one. But yeah, another thing to mention, I'm on my 100th game. It's a great milestone, 100 games within 2 seasons. We have won the majority of my matches as well, which is a really good thing. So yeah, this is the only highlight. Greenwood gives the ball to Sancho. Sancho takes a shot and Pickford denies me. And that's that. It ended 0-0. I don't know what Benitez did. He was playing a 4-2-3-1, but they were really defensive. It was really hard to break them down. But I guess the sliders are working, because in the normal sliders, I probably would have scored a goal eventually. But yeah, this is the team of the year. I feel like they need to revamp this feature because yeah, 4-4-2. I don't even think they even line up with 4-4-2 when they release Team of the Years anymore. I think they do 4-3-3. And on top of that, there's no in-depth. They don't even explain why these players are there. Half the players are there because I won Champions League, and that's about it. But yeah, another player that's getting an extension is Oliver Johnston. He's already on 3 years. He's got 3 years remaining. But I didn't like the amount of money he was on. He is a really good prospect, so I thought let me give him a bit of a bumper deal. Give him a grown adult deal, a professional contract. So he's accepted that. And we have Narcio popping up in my inbox. He did go out for 5 days. He was out for 5 days. I'm not too sure why he thought he was going to be out of contention just because he was out for 5 days. So we have the next game in the FA Cup match, and one of my players that are loaned out, Cameron Reeve, he's in goal for them. I'm just going to let you know from now, he had an outstanding performance. I was going to say excellent, but I was about to mix it with outstanding. So in the first clip, I have the ball with Rashford. I do take the lead in the 12th minute to make it 1-0 to Man United. But just know from here, it was really difficult to score more goals. So in the 34th minute, I come forward with the ball. Here's Marcus Rashford. I take a shot and Reeve denies me. Shuameni takes a shot outside the box in the 43rd minute. He denies me from long range again. Rashford dinks the ball into the box. Martial hits the post. So we have an annoying situation. Sam Ashworth is now out with an injury. I just brought him on to get some game time. It was a really good opportunity for him to showcase his ability, and now he's going to be out. So this next attack, it does end up being offside, but I just wanted to highlight what the hell is Matt Turner doing there. He Superman punches the ball instead of catching it. So we have another attack, a last attack. Here's Oliver Johnston. He makes it 2-0 finally. And this is what happens straight after. They ruined the clean sheet. Like, why can't I just be happy for once? Oh, damn. So we ended up winning 2-1. Cameron Reeve, he did really well. I can't say our finishing was poor. The keeper was just outstanding in this game. So, it's like we expected. Sam Ashworth is going to be out for 7 months with an anterior ligament injury. I really don't understand, like, why is there only one injury that they can come up with? Like, there's way more injuries you can get in football than just a cruciate ligament injury. So yeah, I'm in the office with the Benfica manager. I have a shortage of strikers, so I'm going to try loaning Goncalo Ramos. I'm going to see what he says because he has to accept the bid. However, it's fine with Benfica because he's not a mainstay in their team. Next, you have a game against Burnley, so this is the last actual match in the episode. So yeah, this is the lineup I'm going with. Matt Turner will be in goal again. We have Delo at right back, Varane at centre back, Venancio, Darno at left back, Schuemeni at CDM, left centre mid is Van der Beek. We have Fernandes on the right, we have Sancho on the right wing, Greenwood up top, and Rashford on the left. So yeah, we are fielding a strong side. I do expect to beat Burnley. They are not playing too well in the league, but yeah, we can't underestimate them. So in the 15th minute, I come forward with the ball and I try to sweat it to Sancho, and the save is pulled off by Pope. And I have another opportunity with Greenwood. Pope again denies me a goal. It's still 0-0. So in the 26th minute, I take the corner short. The ball swung in by Sancho on the far post, and there is Varane on the far post to nod us into the lead to make it 1-0 to United. So in the 29th minute, I come forward the ball. Look what Sancho does. He just destroys players. He does it for fun as well. And Rashford, he does miss the opportunity. But look at this. Cresswell didn't know what to do. He just broke his ankles. It's just really unfortunate that Rashford wasted a good opportunity. That would have been a brilliant assist from Sancho as well. So in the 41st minute, I come forward with the ball. Here's Van der Beek. Here's Sancho. He lays off into Greenwood. And this time, he does get the assist. And we make it 2-0. So in the 54th minute, I am coming forward with another attack. Here's Rashford. He gives it into Greenwood. Greenwood's just running at the goal. I do play it to my side. And then Sancho is there to tap it in for 3-0. So we have another opportunity. Here's Jadon Sancho running down the right-hand side. I give the ball to Greenwood. And Rashford, after receiving a pass from Greenwood, wasted the opportunity to make it 4. Like, how do you miss that? It's just ridiculous. And here's another opportunity. Here's Sancho. I give it to Greenwood. Greenwood takes a shot, and Cresswell, who's having a nightmare of a day at the back, deflects it into his own goal. It still counts as Greenwood's goal though. But look at this hit by Schuemeni. Fantastic. Like, Van der Beek, I was just playing around with him. I don't know why I laid it off like that. I was just fooling around at that point. But Schuemeni, that's his second ever goal for the club. And he does that. He doesn't score normal goals, it seems. Because, like, so far, he's just been scoring bangers. And this is what started it as well. Sancho on the left-hand side. Because I subbed off Rashford, moved Sancho to the left, and he's just destroying all the fullbacks that played for Burnley. First it was Cresswell, now it's Loughton. This is a perfect angle as well to look at the whole goal, because as you can see, I moved the ball around pretty well. They didn't touch the ball at all. I kept playing the ball, being patient, and eventually I found the opening. And even this angle, I think it's a better angle to look at the goal, because you can see how the ball moves in the air. Fantastic. So we have another attack for Burnley, and yeah, again, I'm not allowed to have clean sheets, guys. I've come to that conclusion. We ended up winning 5-1. It was a really good performance by the defense, good performance by the attack. The midfield got involved in goals as well. It was really nice to see in terms of the football we were playing. So now, I did mention we did need a centre back because I do plan on moving on Lindelof sooner or later, and I don't trust Twanzebe as the third choice centre back. So I'm looking at Klosserman, and I've already bidded for Tomori. I'm likely to go for Tomori. Like, he has a really good build, so I can see him being a ball playing centre back. So now we're on the deadline day. We have 10 hours left, and these are some signings that are happening elsewhere. Akanji's moved to Sevilla for 57 million. Napoli have gone in for Matt Target, which is a strange signing. Bastoni's moved to Villarreal for 45 million. Yedder has gone to Bayer Leverkusen. We also have David Neres. He's joined Sporting Lisbon as well. And another shout out, Julian Alvarez. He's joined Lille. So Goncalo Ramos, he's coming on loan. I could possibly make it permanent at the end of the season if it does turn out that is a good partnership between me and him. I've never used him before in FIFA, but he looks like someone that he adds a different option up front. He's not similar to Greenwood and Martial. Also, Jules Koundé, he's made a massive move to Tottenham Hotspur. They've gone in for him for 72 million. So I'm assuming they're using the budget that they got from the sale of Harry Kane. Also, Martial, he's got interest in him from Chelsea. I will never sell Martial to a team within my league. He can go elsewhere if he wishes to, because he's not the first choice striker. I don't want to hold him back in his career. He is 27 and getting on with age. So we agreed a fee with AC Milan, and now it's time to talk contract negotiations with Tomori and his agent. So I'm giving him 160k per week, a 4-year deal with an important role, and he does have an added bonus too. So I'm really happy with my window so far. I've addressed 2 positions that have been lacking depth. So the striker position, that's not something that's permanent for now. Goncalo Ramos will be there as added support for Greenwood and Martial. We also added a centre back in Tomori. I'm quite happy with Inacio and Varane, but when Varane is out or Inacio's out, then I'm relying on Lindelof and Tuanzebe to play in big games, and I don't think that's right. I'm really happy that I've actually addressed the centre back situation. But I know some people will be thinking, why didn't I also address centre mid, because we lost Pogba to a big injury? Well, in terms of the centre mid position, I think some of the young players, they do come in and play well, such as Oliver Johnston. We also have Rory Beveridge, he plays well as well. Charlie Massey, I'm giving him a few chances here and there off the bench. So yeah, that position wasn't a priority, but I can address it in the summer. But let me know if I made a poor decision not addressing that too. I just went with the realistic option of going for just one main player, one big player, and I chose for Kyle Tomori because he suits the style of football that I play. I like having ball playing centre backs, and he's quite agile as well. He's quick and he's really good in the air. So yeah, that's someone that I can build my defence around in the future. Him and Inacio, that would be a really good future partnership for when Varane does want to leave or retire. So we're moving on to the league standings now, and as you can see, United still remain on top of the table. We're 9 points clear of Manchester City, who are on 52 points and they're second place. Tottenham are third with 49 points. We have Everton and Liverpool level on points, however Everton have more on the goal difference. They have 7 goals and Liverpool has 6, so Liverpool are 5th place at the moment. Chelsea are 6th with 38 points, sorry. Arsenal have 37 points and they're 7th, as well as Aston Villa. Again, Arsenal have more goals on the goal difference. Leicester City are 9th, so they are making strides and they are improving their league form a tiny bit. Wolves are 10th, Burnley are 11th, Southampton are 12th. Let's just look at the bottom 3 now. So in terms of Newcastle, I did say I'll talk about them a bit. They do have an opportunity to dig deep and get out of the situation, but they need to go on a decent run. They did invest in the team quite a lot as well. So we're moving on to the Championship. So this is how this table looks around January, or after January. Brighton are on top of the table. They're running away with the league at the moment, and Brentford and West Brom are battling for the 2nd spot. In terms of La Liga, Atletico Madrid look like they're going to retain it. They are battling with Villarreal for the title at the moment. Barcelona and Real Madrid, they're basically settling for a top 4 battle. Inter Milan are also level on points with Juventus, so it's a first versus second type of title race now. And the same with Bundesliga. Frankfurt, they won it last season, but they don't look like they're going to retain it. They're battling for Europa League at the moment, and they're 6th place. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich, they've gone back to normal. They're battling for the title now. So this is the calendar for February. So it's going to be a quite interesting month. I'm going to do quick highlights with Crystal Palace and Tottenham, and then I'm going to do the first leg of Sevilla live reaction and Manchester City live reaction. So next episode is going to be quite interesting. We have 3 big games. I will say big games, because Sevilla are a rubbish team and it is Champions League as well, so it's still a big occasion. In terms of the episodes, I have been trying to keep them as short as possible, but when there's so many exciting games to play in one episode, it's really hard to narrow things down to between 15 and 20 minutes. So sometimes I'll be within 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes I'll be just below 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll be just over 20 minutes. So I apologize for the inconsistency, But yeah, it's just about trying to cram everything in so you guys can see what I'm getting up to in this career mode series. But yeah, if you made it this far and you enjoyed the content, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop some comments below, also hit the notification bell, I keep forgetting to say that as well, and share with your mates as well. I'm happy that you guys have been viewing the content on the channel. Don't know why I had a brain fart there, and I'm happy that you guys have been dropping some feedback. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in episode 27. Goodbye for now.